All right, hey y'all. My name is Christy, and I'll give my brief intro in a minute for those who don't know me, as well as the other coaches on here. So thank y'all for jumping on. We'll try to keep this around 30 minutes to be respectful of everybody's time. Because heck, my husband just got home too, and I want to spend time with him, and I know y'all want to spend time with your family. So thank you for being here with us for 30-ish minutes. But before we kick things off, I know LaShara is one of our coaches on here, and I just want her to talk for just a minute because I know she can't stay the whole time, and I didn't want y'all to miss out hearing from her and parts of her story. So LaShara.
Hi.
Hi.
So my name's LaShara, like Christy said. I've been a coach since August. It's just been a really great opportunity for me. I've been able to meet a whole bunch of, been in a group with a bunch of great, encouraging women, which has been wonderful for me. Of course, the extra income this time of year, I'm not going to lie, has been nice. My first month as a coach, I did make $348, which of course, disclaimer, Beachbody doesn't guarantee any sort of success, but it was good for me and I enjoyed it. And I do nails full time, so being able to recruit some of my nail clients over to this has been helpful as well.
I love it. It really is. It's like if you have full-time jobs, it's like they go hand in hand most of the time. So it's awesome. Like, especially you're in health and beauty. So fitness is all like being your best self. So I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, it is a legal disclaimer there, but like for you personally, I think you sharing your success and your transformation has been so key. Like you did that even before you became a coach. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, actually, the first 3 people that signed up with me said that that's the reason why they did. It was because they saw my transformation pictures.
I love it. I love it so much. And we're going to get into that, you guys. It's not about being perfect because we're all on a constant journey every single day, and we still have slip-ups. And I liked LaShara's post this week that she talked about after Thanksgiving, and I had a rough week, and who didn't have a rough week and probably gained a few extra pounds after Thanksgiving? But that's what's a blessing and it's amazing about the coaching opportunity is we're not perfectionists. We're not trying to portray ourselves as that, but we're being real and relatable and raw, and people can see that, and we're just encouraging them to take those steps too. So thank you, LaShara, for sharing that. And I'm going to try to share my screen with you guys so I can get started with the PowerPoint. So can y'all see? Yeah, I see Nelly now. Now I can see you. Okay, now I can't see y'all because I got you off the screen. So unmute yourself if you have a question. But we're going to try to by each slide, we'll kind of talk about it a little bit. Okay, so our team name is GemFit. So thank you again for jumping on the call. Our team, we are a tribe of individuals, mostly women, who are willing to work hard towards fulfilling our dreams together, whether it be physically, emotionally, and financially. Together, we truly can do anything, you guys. I believe in you, but more importantly, I hope and pray that you believe in yourself, because that's where this whole transformation, be it physically, emotionally, or financially, starts. It is in your mindset, and you have to believe that you can and you will succeed if you're willing to commit and stay consistent and just lean into our team and the community that we have. Because I promise you, every time somebody starts ignoring my messages or just creeping in the pages, sliding to the backdrop, I know that they've fallen off. And that's okay, because we all do that. But that's even more of a time to really lean in to the tribe and be like, look, I'm sucking it up. Please help me. And that's what we're here for. So I wanted to briefly add this time is our team mission, where GemFit derived from. Me personally, I struggled, and I talked about this on my post this morning. I think I had a history of anxiety and depression, and I'll talk about my slide here in a minute, my pre-Beachbody coaching story. But I really struggled with myself and knowing my purpose and having that confidence in myself. So this is to know that we are precious, we are valuable, that we are of amazing quality, to do anything that we set our heart and our mind to, that when we know our purpose, God is going to lead us and direct us in the path that he has for us. We just have to know our own self-worth, you guys. So again, we are a team. Our mission is to be real and relatable, as I shared earlier with LaShira's transformation, lifting each other up, empowering one another, and helping other women do the same as we continue to grow together, individually and as a team. Again, we're not perfect and we don't strive to be. We're striving to be confident and love ourselves and share those imperfections to best help others. There is a way to be real and raw without being negative. Like, you can be encouraging in being real and sharing those hard times. I love the saying, make your mess your message. There's always purpose in the pain. Like, I totally believe in those things. And again, some people just say, oh, they're a team, but we really are a family. This is my second family. These ladies on here, they're who I go to when I'm struggling and I'm having a hard time, because I know that they're going to uplift me and push me through those hard times. So again, this is me and my husband Jordan on our wedding day. We got married back in 2013. Prior to that, I had graduated nursing school, and I was just working. Honestly, I've always been like my dad. Still, he's 63 and works from dusk till dawn, 2 jobs. So I just had instilled in me that workaholic mentality, and I love to work hard for something and feel accomplished. But before, even with nursing, it's sad to say, as I know some of you are probably in the healthcare field, like being a nurse, like you would think it's healthcare, but really the way they go about it is so like backwards. You're working long 12-hour shifts. It's like, oh, don't drink water because you're not going to have time to pee, or you're not even going to get your lunch break. So you're going all day without drinking anything or eating. And it's just, you're so stressed and burnt out, and really, honestly, you don't make that much money. So the financial strain was there too. It just felt like a vicious cycle of just trying to bust my butt and work tons of OT just to live paycheck to paycheck. So it was burnout. It led me to that anxiety and that depression. And while I've always, thank goodness, I have been into fitness, and that got them endorphins going to help ward off that anxiety and depression to an extent, I would then turn around and be like, oh, worked out now, let's go binge on a pizza or ice cream or donuts, whatever it may be. And I still may do that time to time because, again, I'm not perfect, and that's still part of who I am. But you can never tell I was fit, and I never felt good in my own skin because I was just undoing all that hard work with what I was putting into my body. And as y'all know, after you eat that stuff, it tastes so good in that 5 to 10 minutes. And then after, like, oh, you feel so blah and sluggish. And, we're going to continue to do it again, but this helps us be more intentional about those decisions. Before Beachbody, I had no purpose. I didn't know, I was just punching a time clock and not really knowing what it was that I was created to do. So one thing led to another. It led to a very hard strain on our marriage where I really honestly didn't think we were going to make it. And the rubber met the road. I had to make a decision. It's that thing where you have to choose your heart. Are you going to choose your heart to keep settling for what's comfortable? Or are you going to be willing to take that risk and just go for it? Take that leap of faith and not know, that fear of the unknown of what's going to happen, but just trust God and go all in. So what is coaching? I think there's so many misconceptions about what a coach really is. And we talked about it earlier about you have to be so fit, and we'll get into that. I'm going to try to speed through these slides really quick because I want to keep this around 30 minutes and I want you to hear from the other coaches. So again, we're helping other women and men, but most of our team are women reach their health and fitness goals. We don't just sell products. Yes, that is part of what we do, but you are your brand. You are a storyteller, you guys. You're not a salesperson. You were when you were a year old, when you were bragging your parents. So no matter what you're doing, whether you're recommending a movie, a book, or something, you're selling something, but you have to not think of it like that, or you're already just kind of setting yourself up. You have to be real and genuine and authentic and just know that you're sharing your story. Like, I know I'm here today, 4 years later, because these products and these programs have changed my life. So I don't think, oh my gosh, I'm just selling somebody. Sometimes, yeah, it still gets awkward, but that probably is usually when I'm trying to push something to somebody that's really not part of my brand. But it's amazing because as a coach, you get to choose your tribe. You get to choose your team, who you surround yourself with every single day. We help our customers achieve their goals through behind the scenes mentorships and running these virtual fit clubs and challenge groups that some of you are already a part of, while being an ongoing source of encouragement and motivation. So in time, hopefully these customers will learn to love the products as well and want to become coaches and start building their own teams and sharing their stories. But I know I may be biased, but I think coaching, and this may scare you, but I think coaching is the hardest network marketing job, because we're not just selling a product and then saying, all right, peace out. We're actually standing by their side every single day. We're running with them. We're walking with them, whatever their pace is. But, we're not just going to ditch them, but we're here together every single day. So, but that's what, I don't know, I love it about it. We had that opportunity to change somebody's life and be a part of that and watch them change over time. It's like seeing the transformation pictures and those sweet texts, like, oh my gosh, I did, those non-scale victories that them share. Like it's so invigorating, you guys, so empowering. So, I mean, like I said earlier, how many jobs do you know that actually encourage you to put yourself first? Even nurses, like, you would think that's what it's supposed to be. What it is not, I don't want to dig too much into this. A pyramid scheme, okay? That is illegal, you guys. Most people will say this because they don't truly know what a pyramid scheme is. And if they tell you that, then you need to go say, well, go look that up for me and come back and tell me what it is. Because that's you're promising somebody something just by you getting money, and you're really not giving them anything in return. So it don't work like that. Again, you can actually sign up. I hate even telling people this, as a coach for $39.95. That is a coach business fee. But if new people sign up with a challenge pack, is either waived completely when they purchase a challenge pack, or if they've previously purchased a challenge pack, they then sign up with this $39.95 and then they get it directly refunded. So it's technically free. It's a booklet of DVDs that really it's a waste of money. Yes, it's good material, but you can access that material in your back office anyway. So I would never, plus if you're just paying the $39.95, you are not leading from the front because you're not investing in your own health and fitness. What's amazing again about coaching, there's so many companies out there, and I have a friend, I don't want to say any names, but like I know she had to pay like $5,000 up front to start her business. And I'm like, oh my God, I think I just threw up in my mouth, but we literally pay for the products we use. That's it. We're not paying for anything extra. And that's all we do every single month is we're investing in ourselves. How freaking amazing is that? We can literally build a business from the ground up for $140. Like insane. And as LaShara shared earlier, she made double that in her very first month. Now, again, insert legal disclaimer. She worked hard for that. But if you don't work, it's not going to work. Like nothing like kind of irks me more than people saying, oh, well, it's just not for me, or I don't know. They're giving all those what ifs. They're already setting themselves up for failure because they don't believe in themselves and the product. You have to know, I'm going to be successful at this. Whatever it takes, I'm going to go all in and not just tiptoe, because, then you're going to start second guessing yourself. We as coaches, we have 4 vital behaviors that we go by. Invite is the first one. We also like to call it connect, because really what that is building those relationships, you guys. Be proof of the product. Again, you're investing in your own health and fitness. You're sharing your story. Personal development, coach or not, this should be key. This should be daily routine for anybody, because the world, unfortunately, is a very negative place. You have to be very cautious about first thing in the morning, turning on the news or social media, because you never know what it's going to hit you. So you have to guard your heart and your mind and take care of you. And I promise you, when you get up first thing, you spend time in prayer or devotional or darrendaily.com. It's a free weekday, 5-minute video that he gives. Go straight to that first thing in the morning, and I promise you, you will respond so much better to all the craziness that life throws at you. You will be so shocked at your reaction change. And then recognizing your team and your challengers. And for me personally, attending events should be non-negotiable. It should be key. We have quarterly, what's called Super Saturdays. So, and then our yearly Coach Summit, which again will be in Indianapolis again this year in July. But those events are your PD on steroids. Surrounding yourself, because we're behind the screen so much, just being with those people, nothing lights you on fire even more. And you can ask a couple of ladies on here, they just attended their first summit, and I know it was a positive experience for them. So what are daily tasks? What does it look like on a day-to-day basis? Running those challenge groups, those fit clubs that I talked about, that's where we're just encouraging our customers, leaning in, but we're also treating ourselves like the ultimate customer. We have to share that we're drinking our shake, we're doing our workouts, we're doing our personal development, we're drinking our water, but also sharing, hey, I messed up. You guys help me through this, inviting new people to join you, supporting your current clients, growing your business knowledge. Again, there's different types of PD you do, whether it be business or personal, working on yourself, inspiring others, and be true to you. Tracking your business, that should go the same as with your fitness, your nutrition, because if you're not tracking and all of a sudden, say with your health and fitness, you gain 5 pounds, you're like, oh, I don't know what happened. You have to go back. Even the same with your business. Well, I wasn't inviting people, or I just didn't post for 3 days on social media. And it allows us to keep a handle on, what we need to change, so that being consistent is key above all else. So what's cool about coaching is there is no cookie cutter way. You do what's best for you, but at a very minimum, hopefully you're able to invest 1 hour a day. I know that everybody is able to do this, because I'm not just talking about one solid hour. You can have 5, 10, 15 minutes here, what we call power pockets. Literally, if you have a full-time job and you're in the bathroom or you're on your lunch break, it might not always be ideal, but there was many times when I was working as a nurse, and I would go to the break room and spend my 30-minute lunch following up with Messenger and all that kind of stuff. On your car ride to and from work or in the shower, that's a perfect time to do your PD. I'm not a big multitasker. It depends on what you're doing, because you want to be fully focused. But when it's something like that and you're feeling your mind, then great, go ahead, knock it out. Okay, so objections. So again, not at your goal weight. You guys, none of us should be at our goal weight, really, because we're all a constant work in progress every single day. When we hit one goal, okay, great, let's keep pushing for something else, because that second that we settle, again, we are setting ourselves up for failure, and we're gonna be like, oh, I earned this cookie or this glass of wine, and it's just a downward spiral from there. I'm not saying you can't have those things, because you can, but you have to just keep pushing and know why you are here. And again, nobody relates to perfection. They want real, they want relatable, so they want to see you changing, okay? Not some perfect Barbie doll that, oh, she looks great, but man, I wish I could look like that. We don't want people to feel like that. We don't want people to feel less than. We want to encourage and inspire them to take action, to do the same thing and adjust their lifestyle for the better. I'm just getting started. Perfect. Even better time. Hey, jump on board with me. Let's do this together. I'm clueless, but hey, that's even more of a reason for us to support each other through it. I don't have the knowledge or skill set. Heck, I knew nothing when I got started. I had a Facebook. I didn't have an Instagram, which is primarily where I grow my business. I was like stalker status just on Facebook. But literally, I grew my network, over the 4 years. I don't want to be a salesperson. Again, that's all in how you think of it. In your mindset that you're sharing a gift with them. You guys, literally the gift of living, because until you truly love yourself and know what you're capable of, and it starts on the inside, then it's just, it's life-changing. It really is. And it's a gift of health and life and longevity and all that good stuff. I don't have time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. We're going to make time for what's most important. I know that's my tough love coming out, but it's true. You guys, we're all busy, but just being and actually in reality, the busiest people are the most productive people, because they're strategic with how they spend their time. And I don't have the money. Again, tough love, sorry, but that's a choice. We chose the decisions that we made up to this point. We chose the career we're at. We chose to buy something when maybe we didn't have the money at that time, but we have to be willing to dig deep and work. Like for me personally, the harder I work for something, the more rewarding that payout is, because I feel like genuinely, truly, I earned this, and not just like it was handed to me, and then it's easier to take advantage of. Again, with investing in your health, that's the same thing. If you're just doing all these free challenges over and over, it's less likely that you're truly going to give it all you got. Whereas if you put money into something, then you're like, all right, let's do this. I owe it to myself. All right, talk about money, getting started. I told you can do the $40, but challenge packs, if you haven't heard that name, are the best way for new customers to get started. And that's going to include your fitness, nutrition, and your support. It actually includes all your coaching websites, all the training, everything. Right now, well, today and tomorrow through November, this has been the biggest sale they have ever had. But now December comes Transform 20 next week, which is huge. So there's two different options there. Again, with the initial enrollment with the challenge pack, the coach initiation fee is completely waived, so you don't pay that $40. Now, again, if you're already a challenger, you've already invested in a challenge pack, then you would pay that $39.95. But we actually have a simple form that within a day or two, that's completely refunded to you. So it's no charge to you to then swap over after that's reimbursed. As soon as you sign up, you're able to start earning money. And you also, any orders after that initial sign up, 25% off, which is a pretty good discount. Military fee, so if you or your spouse is in the military, then we have the only requirement we have as a coach is a monthly $15.95 coach business fee, which is included in your first month, so you don't include that. But after your first 30 days, $15.95. And what that is, you guys, that is where our customer service department covers all the shipping and handling of our products. I would pay 2-3 times that just so I'm not having to stockpile products, then go to the post office and ship it. No, they do all of that. Plus we get subscription to Success Magazine, which is some more PD. So $15.95, you guys. And even with that, I don't know if I've shared the graphic with you, we're still on our Shakeology alone saving $16 to $20 a month compared to regular customer pricing, even with that fee. So you're still saving money regardless if you ever make a sale. People ask me all the time, there is no requirement to sell anything. That is just an additional perk. If you want to earn that additional income, like LaShara said, this is a busy time with all the Christmas stuff, so it's nice to have that little bit extra. So there's different ways to earn commissions, team cycle bonuses, quarterly bonuses. It's immaculate, the different ways. Now up front, it's mostly going to be your retail, and that's you getting people started. But as you build your own team and you advance in ranks, then that's where you're going to get all those extra bonuses. And then there is pro insurance. And then there's taxes. If you make over $600 in a year, you do file taxes, which we have so many trainings on that as well, which have been super helpful. I've been doing it for 4 years now and haven't had any issue, which is really a blessing. We can count all the things we can count off on our taxes. So again, recap of my story, struggled, hanging on by a thread. My husband did not support Beachbody at all for the first few months as a coach. Now he is my best friend, my #1 supporter. Like if the hospital calls for me to work a shift because I'm still PRN, he was like, no, work your business. Like he knows what this business provides for our family. It's, more than what nursing provides, but also the freedom to be together, the quality time. It's just incredible. It really is. I went from overwork to now, being a full-time coach, a wife, and most of you know that we're adopting. So I'm able to be here and prep and plan for all that in my own time. Yes, I'm not going to lie. It's harder to be your own boss and be a coach full-time because you have to be super smart and strategic with your spending your time. So you're not like all the butterflies aren't catching you, just distracting you. But it's a blessing nonetheless. We paid off a ton of debt. We had so much stuff just hit us in the face left and right, but through this opportunity, we were able to pay all of that off. So gym junkie, like I said, I always loved working out in the gym, but I also realized I was spending 30 minutes to an hour driving to and from, plus the 30, God, people pay crazy. I've heard about like Orange Theory and with the kickboxing thing, like people pay like $100, $150 a month just on that. And that's not nutrition, meal plans. That's just a workout. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like it's crazy. Stress eater, like I've already said that. Shakeology does help because sweets are my thing. So I'm a chocolate girl. No confidence, and now I've learned to love myself. Purpose, I am in love with what God has provided us with, and I'm so grateful for this calling. So living life by everyone else's standards. I think as women, we are just people pleasers. We're caretakers, and we can go and burn that candle at both ends. But until we stop and realize that we are important first, that self-care is not selfish, it's essential, that's when the game changes, because we have to take care of us in order to then be the best we can be for our family, and everyone else around us. So again, why choose our team? Because we are supportive. We are here for you every single step of the way. We're not going to just like, all right, deuces, you good, do your thing now. No, we're here together every single day. We have calls, which I'm going to get to in just a minute. So again, this last paragraph is the most important. I mentioned it earlier. If you're thinking, I hope this works, then you're already setting yourself up for failure. You have to know, you have to believe that I will mentality. Whatever it takes, don't just dream, wish, hope. Like, no, know it and do it. Put it into action. So once you sign up, you're going to get a welcome email from Team Beachbody, which is called your first 30, and it kind of tells you what to do in your first 30 minutes, first 30 hours, first 30 days. Then I have a welcome email, as well as getting you set up into our new coach training. Once that's completed, we set up a getting started right call, and we have those weekly team calls on Mondays. We occasionally have hustle hours together, and then accountability calls on Wednesday mornings. So plenty of times for us to stay connected and push each other every step of the way. So again, I want to exit out of that. Sorry, I was trying to talk really fast. I'm going to unmute so we can hear from Carrie. Let's see if she froze on me.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Hi. Okay, am I behind? Is there lag time?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay. Okay, well, I just wanted to take just a few minutes. I'll try not to take too time. I've been a coach since the end of May, and it's so funny that Christy talked about all of the excuses and that she listed them. I was looking at all of those excuses, and I actually, whether I said them out loud or not, I thought those, every single one of them. My main excuse was that I'm not a health and fitness expert, and I thought nobody would want to listen to me. What I have found, though, is that if I am genuinely myself and I present myself at the things that I'm good at, people connect with me, and that building that trust. And so I like to write, I like to share my testimony, I like to share my story about my life and my marriage, and I'm really an open book, and I have figured out a way to sort of intertwine that with my health and fitness journey, and so I make those connections, and it's been huge. So I've just found if you're genuinely yourself, it starts happening. And the beauty of all of this, I know Christy does this is her livelihood and her passion. I have a full-time job, and so this is something I do on the side. And the beauty of this is that it is what you make it, And so, like, I've been in the middle of moving. I have 2 children. I work a full-time job. I have a husband. We've been in the football season, and moving to a different town, not just a different house, but a different town. And so I have sort of had a little hiatus here, but I've stayed in constant contact with my current customers. And so I haven't grown over the past couple of months, but now that we're here, I'm hoping to grow again, because I was growing. It's just, that's the beauty of this, though. There's so many beautiful things about it, because it's all about you and what you make it. And so that's why I love it so much. I love the products. I believe in the products. I was using the products before I became a coach. And really, like Christy said, you're never where you want to be. I certainly wasn't, and I'm still not, but people have really connected to me because they've seen the transformation. They saw that I was not where I wanted to be when I began, but then they have also seen what the products do and what the workouts do. So I just love it. I just love it all around, everything about it.
Okay, thank you so much. It is true, and I love how you mentioned that, like, where we're at different stages right now, but we're both successful in our own ways, and we're both loving it. And it's, and as Carrie mentioned, we're all going to have different seasons of life. It's just, we are. And that's what's amazing is, you adjust to that, because this is about a lifestyle, like all the way around, from our health and fitness to the business side of things. So, all right. Thank you, Carrie. Nellie, let me unmute you. Hold on. Are you muted?
Yeah, hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi. So yeah, I think I've been a coach since what, July 27th? What year is it? We're in 2018, 2017, right?
No,
Yeah.
16. Wait, yeah.
I think it's okay, because I think at Summit was my year anniversary. Which, speaking of Summit, this was my first year going. But I've been a coach for about a year, and exactly like Christy and Carrie said, one of the things that's really nice about it is that it kind of flows with the seasons of life that you have. So similar to Carrie, I have a lot of change that I've been going through in my life and my family. I'm expecting my first child. We have moved to a new place. There's just been a lot. I've changed my job, my full-time job. So there's just been a lot of change. But the nice thing about it is that I had built my business up beforehand and was kind of growing, and so that extra income that comes in, it's like a bonus. Like once a week, that little income has always been like, oh sweet, because I kind of forget about it because I haven't, I'm getting back into the groove of things, but it was just a nice bonus. But I've really cherished the relationships and the bonds that have presented itself through this opportunity. Like I said, I went to Summit after Christy was like, you have to go, and I was like, yeah, whatever.
No, tell them what you said.
What?
Okay, so for Summit, we usually get a big house and we stay together. Now, take it, we've never met, most of us, in person. We all just talk like this on video chats. So yeah, what did you say?
Going and staying in with the house with a bunch of strangers or whatever. I don't know. My husband said
you called us serial killers. She was like, what? Like, oh my God.
It wasn't until like the day I was leaving that I told my husband that I was staying at this house with everybody, and he was like, what? He was like, I thought you were staying in like a hotel. I was like, no. So but it was one of the best weeks. I mean, like, coming back at the job that I was at, it was so funny. People were like, wow, you seem so different, you seem so happy and so refreshed. I'm like, I feel great. And it's just a phenomenal experience. That's just, I couldn't tell you enough good things about it. But yeah, I just, the relationships, the friendships through everything, like even, through difficult times when I've, like Christy's kind of said, gotten, like she's saying, people kind of ghost and get in the background. She doesn't, not only because I know that she's my coach, but I also know that she cares about me as a person. So I ask, are you okay? Are you okay? It's like, yeah, I'm fine. And having that person, that judge-free, is there for you. There's no judgment. There's no like anything like that. It's just, are you okay as a person? And everything like that. So it's just been a fantastic experience, and I've really enjoyed it. And I don't really know what else I'm supposed to say. I love the products, of course, obviously. Beachbody products, nobody needs to talk about, or I feel like talking about the products or trying to be like, oh, they're great, is just, I mean, they're fantastic.
I think when some people feel like, oh, I don't want to be a salesperson. Now, don't get me wrong. There are companies and even coaches that do make it super salesy. If you're just like, here's my shake, that's kind of creepy. Like, yeah. But
no, for me, yeah, no, you're right. It's like, I sit there, I think that the one example somebody gave about, like, if you really like Tide dishwashing detergent, you're like, or whatever, washing detergent, whatever. If you like something and you sit there and you say, oh, I really like Tide, you're being a salesperson. You're saying, oh, I use this new Tide Pod thing or whatever. You should check it out, or whatever the case may be. You're being a salesperson. You're talking about a movie that you really like. You're being a salesperson for that movie. You're talking anything that you talk about and share with the people in your life. You're being a salesperson. You're just not getting any benefit from selling that product. And so that's why it's just, I don't think of it at all as sales. I don't think of it at all. I think about it as sharing my experiences, sharing how something has helped my life, both physically, emotionally, mentally, and giving the opportunity to other people to go to change their life as well. they don't want to, they don't want to. That's fine. That's their choice. But being there to help someone is why I'm here. And that's, because it helped me. So if I can help somebody else like me that had struggles with their weight, with depression, with anxiety, that would be the biggest blessing. If I can help one person, that would be such a huge blessing. So, and that's what this is all is. It's not salesing, it's helping people.
I love that you said that. I'm the same way. If I know that I can help one person and that takes getting 100 people to reject me, to ignore me, to turn me down, it's worth it. If I know that I impacted one life in a positive way, because unfortunately, the hardest thing as a coach, and it comes down to making sure you're doing your PD, is not taking those no's and that rejection personal. Because it's not, you guys. It is them dealing with their own insecurities, which we all have had them. Like, I know, like, so many times, like I said, people ignore me, and I'm like, come on, just talk to me. Let's talk about this. I've been there. I'm not here to, like, make you feel less than, but to help you know that, like, earlier I was feeling crappy and I texted Carrie and I was like, get me out of this lull, but having those people to surround yourself with, to lift you up, to push and encourage you every single day, that's what, our team is like. And I know, talking about Summit again, since Carrie and Nellie both went, coming off of Summit, not only was that y'all's best month ever because you were so on fire, like, with the business, but also, like, the unity in our team and coming together and having that time. And, this year it's going to be even better because we're going to have onesie parties. It's just going to be great. So I'm excited. Okay, so I know a few minutes over, so I want to wrap this up. Does anybody have any questions, or other coaches, y'all have anything that y'all want to add before we wrap this up? Because I don't want to put nobody on the spot, but if you do have something, then feel free. No? Okay, well, if you do, I recorded this, and yay, it lasted, praise God. I was like, please, I was literally said a prayer, like, don't shut off, because it has shut off quite a few times on me when we just run off our little jetpack. So I feel you there with Carrie with the struggle. So I'm glad it both worked for us. And all right, thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. And again,